Hello, my wonderful Saggies. How are you guys? Welcome to your August 2023 reading. My apologies for getting this out for you. I went through a huge healing, plus I had a family services that I needed I went to. So kind of drained my energy. So I apologize. I apologize. But that being said, here I am. Maybe a few days late, but here I am. Signed, sealed, and delivered. I will be working on next the Lion's Gateway readings. So those will be out in the next couple of days for all the signs. So if you're new, welcome on in. I would be totally blessed and grateful if you subscribe to my channel and click on the bell. If this resonates for you guys, please take that split second, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you guys. And I do respond. Okay, I do respond. So let's see what feminine divine energy wants to connect with my Saggies. With my Saggies. What divine feminine energy? Ooh, you got two cards, I think. Yes, you do. So you and Capricorn, I believe, are the only two signs so far that have gotten two cards. Okay, so Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Right? We are not here to judge others. Also, not to judge our own healing process or our own healing path. You know, I always go by the old, treat others as you would have done unto you. And those who don't treat me like I would treat them, I just move on from. This is also about forgiveness. Some of you may have some forgiveness to do around your mother or a feminine in your life. Some of you that have a mother that's crossed over into spirit, they love unconditionally. Right? Mothers love unconditionally. I don't care. Okay? Whether they were a good mom, not a good mom, we all have our issues with our moms, even the ones that are best friends with their moms. Right? They became best friends because they knew when to give each other space, right? And then they're able to come together, have an adult conversation, right? And then that just deepens your bond. Okay, it's a deepening of a bond. So let's see, the next one you've got is Pope Joan. Isn't that interesting? The Pontiff of Possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Okay, so what are you limiting yourself to? And this has been going on for a while now, my Sagittarians. Sorry, guys. But it's really loud and clear. What belief systems or what kind of things were told to you by your mother or feminine energy in your life that is keeping you feeling that your possibilities are limited, right? Your possibilities are limited. Spirit is here to say to you, don't judge your mom. I went through my healing process around a lot of issues from my childhood involving my mom, my dad, and other things that have happened. And, I got to a point after I healed those wounds where I realized, you know what? I know all the things that I went through in my life. But do I know what my mom's childhood was like? Do I know what my dad's childhood was like? No. So I was able to forgive them, right? Because children do love unconditionally, just like parents do, okay? And I was able to move on from that. So I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you, an old belief system. Do you feel like you'd be portraying your mom, a mother energy, a feminine energy in your life? If you were to really explode and expand and grow and, put whatever you want on it, go after the type of life that you want, do the type of job that you want. Some people have, parents that expect them to go to college, right? Oh, you have to go to college, become a lawyer, become a doctor, become an architect, become something that's going to make you a lot of money. But you're going to be miserable. You're not going to be happy because maybe you want to be a musician. Maybe you want to be a great artist. Maybe you want to be an actress, an actor, right? Maybe you want to create your own type of business, right? And so it's about, don't allow stories, okay, in your head. And I know, guys, I've been struggling with that one too myself. So I've worked up a strategy for myself. I am an Aquarius. I do need some type of structure, even though, I am a wild one. I do need some type of structure. And I feel like there's something here that's making you feel stuck, okay? Or making you feel like you can't do what it is you want to do because that's something that was instilled in you in a younger age, okay? So what animal spirit does want to speak to my Sagittarius? Boy, this one's been coming out for a few readings. Oyster catcher, concealment, being your true authentic self. Realizing a truth coming to light. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you while I hold it up. Okay. Oyster catcher, concealment, a symbol of supreme mystery according to Christian tradition. The pearl is a metaphor for truth and wisdom. A beautiful seabird with a powerful bill used to prying open oysters. The oyster catcher has plumage stained with a mark that strongly resembles the sign of the crucifix. Christian tradition has it that oyster catcher once concealed Jesus under a mass of seaweed when it learned of the danger he was in. Out of gratitude for its selfless act of concealment, the oyster catcher was marked thereafter with the sign of the cross to venerate its dreaming. So long as you are not intentionally lying to anyone, including yourself, and no harm comes to anyone, including yourself, all is as it should be. Oyster catcher is not a supporter of the concealment of truth as a means of controlling others, but rather as a way of protecting one's sense of security and self-esteem. Choosing not to reveal a truth is not necessarily lying if the topic never arises. One does not have to speak of it. It is no one's business but your own, so long as it does not interfere with or damages another's view of the world. If you look at your life and realize that a portion of yourself is being repressed for reasons that no longer serve you, turn this aggravating grit of sand into something precious. Open up and reveal it as your pearl of wisdom, the aspect of yourself that you yearn to have seen as sacred and worthy of public scrutiny. If the oyster catcher has flown into your cards today, ask what side of yourself you are concealing from the world, either intentionally or inadvertently. What aspects are you attempting to hide from yourself? What facets of your life would you like to see revealed and honored by all? You are being reminded that there is a time and a place for everything, and that if it seems appropriate to conceal the truth of who or what you are, then do it. But if it is now seems inappropriate, then stop. Okay? So this is definitely about being your, for me, being your true authentic self. Like they say, if the topic doesn't come up, then don't talk about it. Do I talk about all of my gifts? No, not all at one time, and not with every single person that crossed my path, because the ones that are open and the ones that are closed. Right? If somebody approaches me and asks the question, oh, what do you do? Then I tell them. Right? So that's how I'm interpreting that card. Right? That's how it's time for you to stop concealing yourself, stop hiding yourself from the world. You're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful being. Okay, let's see what the fairy realm wants to say to my beautiful Sagittarians. What does the fairy realm want my beautiful Sagittarius to know? Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature, wherever you are, and feel at one with the habitat. Very nice. I know I've been experiencing this week. For those of you who follow me on Facebook and stuff, I've been putting real spirit animals have been really calling to me a lot lately and sending me a lot of messages, and which is why I was drawn to doing the animal spirit cards for the month of August. Okay, I'm going to be creating my videos for Lionsgate, which is August 8th, so be on the lookout for them. And then I'm also going to be doing some shorts, so be on the lookout for them. I'm going to do those, though. I want to make sure I get all my Lionsgates done first. So, excuse me. So I'm going to do that. Lionsgate portal is very powerful. Plus, we are in a retrograde. Yee-haw. Gotta love those retrogrades. Right? Gotta love those retrogrades. I don't know if you can hear my male cat meowing really loud. He may come closer. He always brings me gifts, and his gifts are always from his toy box, so they're never live. Thank God. So, and he'll meow till I acknowledge him. So he may come closer. So, Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius? What is the message regarding the crowning energy here? Four of Swords. I am with you, babies. I am with you. Strength. Seven of Cups. I believe Strength came out for you in your last reading that I did. Somehow, I gotta put that in water. Just want to make sure. I kind of felt like more than one flew out, but I don't see any other ones. So we have the Four of Swords, Strength, Seven of Cups, the Devil. I love it. High Priestess. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you have very strong psychic abilities that may be a no-no in your family. Others of you, you may have a toxic person in your life that's really energetically zapping you. Page of Swords, I feel like you are gaining the clarity, or you will be finding out the truth about something. Someone will be speaking the truth to you. I also feel like for some of you, by reading spiritual, I don't know, it's like researching. I'm getting like researching different spiritual beliefs. Something here about researching and finding out more. By looking at your options, you will find the truth. Tower. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding, guys. Okay. With this deck, okay, the Strength card represents a black lamb, black sheep, right? You may have felt like you were the black sheep in your family, but guess what, guys? That's what gives us the strength, because we are different. We are the ones that stand out from the rest. Okay? And if that makes your family feel uncomfortable, that's on them. It's not on you, right? Or if that makes other people around you uncomfortable, again, that's on them, not on you, okay? There is definitely there is something around a toxic belief system. You may have been feeling very energetically drained here with the Four of Swords and the Devil. You may have been having some dreams at night. Make sure you guys, a lot of times when I'm looking for guidance, before I go to bed at night, I will ask that my spirit guides, my loved ones in spirit, my archangels, whomever wants to come through with a message for me. And I also ask them to have the dreams be very vivid so that I can remember them upon awakening. But then I also ask Archangel Michael to surround me in a white, energetic God light bubble to protect me from any negative entities that may want to enter my dream state and zap my energy. Okay? For others of you, you have a toxic energy around you that's really zapping your energy. So, if I may, okay, if you have not saged in a while, sage, okay? If you don't like sage, there's copal, there's palo santo, there's like many ways you can cleanse your aura, your home, your car, right? Some people don't like the smell of sage, but they love the smell of palo santo. Some people like the smell of sweetgrass, right? Or there's another one too. What's the other one? Something grass. I can't remember it right now. But anyway, here's the thing. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you right now. With the Ace of Cups here, the Four of Swords, and the Devil here, either you were raised to believe that love is to be endured whether you're in a toxic relationship or not. Okay, whether it's controlling or not, love is love. That's not true. That's for some of you, not all of you. For some of you, this is around, in order to do something you really, really love and to have your cup overflow with everything you could possibly want, figure it out, guys. Go within, meditate, journal, ask your guides, your loved ones in spirit, to come into your dream realm, to give you guidance, to give you answers. Ask for those smack in the face signs. You know, I do all the time. All the time I do. And it's a constant practice, guys. Okay, there is no one on this earth that is perfect, right? We are all perfectly imperfect, but it's about learning the lessons. It's about seeking the answers, right? And that's what I feel like is for you. And it's a toxic belief system that is really draining your energy and keeping you from your cup overflowing. Okay? I feel like a lot of you are on the fence about really letting people know your abilities. You know, Spirit is saying, you know, you have the strength. What is your intuition telling you? What is that little voice you hear telling you? What direction is it telling you to go in? You have the courage and the strength to do it. You want to know why? Because you're unique. You're strong because you're unique. You're strong because of everything you've endured in your life. I also feel like for some of you, I don't see the lovers here, so I don't feel like there's a love situation here, okay? For some of you who have been like teetering the pros and cons of a relationship, you don't make the choice, Spirit's going to make the choice. Because something that wasn't something that wasn't built on a firm foundation, sooner or later comes crumbling down. Okay? That's for just some of you. For others of you, while you're sitting there looking at your options, okay, for some of you, I just heard this. Something about family books, could be journals that were kept in your family, some type of literature, okay, some type of literature. Look through that, okay, because I think you're going to find the answers that will help bring to light what this toxic energy is that's been zapping you. But it's going to take some investigative work on your end, okay? And right now, I feel like you guys are really up in your head about, should I do this? Should I do that? 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 Oh, I got just way too many options here. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Right? Well, while you're busy saying, what do I do? What do I do? Spirit says, I'm going to show you what to do. Because we're done with you doing the what do I do, what do I do, what do I do, right? So there is a change that is coming in, okay? And it is going to surprise you. It is going to shock you. So please clarify, what is the Tower here? Why is it, oh, look at that. He threw 3 cards, right? No, 2 cards. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. Wow. I like it. I like it. So you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords. So there is a completion around lacking in financial areas of your life. You may be keeping something to yourself. Remember, if you hold on too tightly to money, it stops the flow of money, right? Spend a little, gain, right? You don't have to spend a lot. You know, sometimes for me, it's buying an 80-cent tiki torch that I found on sale. So I bought 4 of them, right? Did I spend a lot of money? No. But then I picked up 3 clients. Do you see what I'm saying? So, you know, there's something there about that. All right. Carrying financial burdens, that, my friend, is definitely coming to an end. Okay. So this story that you know, could be telling yourself from childhood has something to do around money. Okay. In order to be successful, I know for me, because I was raised in a very old-fashioned Italian family, and you know, I was raised up with the belief system that, you know, you have the children, you take care of the house, you clean the house, you take care of the kids, you make sure when your husband walks through that door, there's food on the table. Don't nag them, don't blah 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 blah, blah, whatever, right? That's a very old belief system. And thank God for that. Okay. I do believe that if mothers are able to stay home and raise their children, kudos to you for doing that. As long as there's some type of even exchange, right? Where, you know, I mean, a lot of times I was in, you know, 2 marriages where, you know, they came home from work and it was all gun-ho and do whatever, you know, made their fancy fly or whatever. And I'm left doing the dishes. And it's like, you know, when do I have my time? I get it, you worked all day, but you know what? Raising 4 kids, raising 2 kids, 2 kids in my first marriage and 2 stepchildren in my second marriage is a lot of work. Sorry, guys, but it is a lot of work, right? And kudos to all you men out there who really step up to the plate. May God bless you all 1,000 times over. You are, I feel like, pay attention to the birds that you're seeing, okay? Because I really feel there's going to be a unique bird that comes across your path that you don't normally see, that there's a message behind that bird. So if a bird comes across your path that you don't normally see, look up that bird and look up its spirit meaning, because I feel like there's a message there. But it's important for you to know that your difficult times are ending. Stay true to your intuition. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. What is the challenge here? King of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. The Star. Chariot. Okay. I love all my Saggies out there. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all. Okay? This has to do with being stubborn, with being selfish. Okay? Maybe the story that was told to you, if you only think about what makes you happy, that's selfish. Okay? That's selfish. The King of Swords is a very selfish energy, especially in this deck. Look how miserable he is. Right? He's stubborn. Right? Stubborn, selfish. And that's what I feel like the message is for you. So maybe you were told as a child, if you know, let's say your mom and dad wanted you to go to college to be an attorney, but you said to them, you know, Mom, you know, Dad, I'd really like to take a year off from school and I'd like to explore my artistic side. Maybe you got told, what? What? You're being very selfish. You know, your father and I work really hard. You know, we've created financial stability so that you would be able to go to college, and now you're telling us you don't want to go? Boy, are you selfish. So maybe there's a story somewhere in there, and again, it's not going to apply to all of you, but I heard that strongly. The good news is you are going to heal that. Okay, you will figure out what that story is. All right, beautiful. And then once that happens, the road is clear. You bring balance. You're in alignment for all these beautiful options to come in so that you can do what you really need to do. So, what story have you been telling yourself around money? If this resonated for you, please give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment on how it resonated for you. Share my videos with others so that they can receive the message as well. And if you're new, subscribe. Click on the bell for all notifications. Until next time, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well. Take care.